the right to be rich. Whatever may be said in praise of poverty, the fact remains that a person cannot live a truly complete and successful life unless he or she is rich. No one can reach the highest level of their abilities, mind, or soul unless they possess sufficient wealth. Because to refine the soul and develop talents, many things are required, and these things cannot be obtained without money. A person develops mentally, spiritually, and physically through the use of things, and society is organized in such a way that money is necessary to become the possessor of things. Therefore, the foundation of all human advancement is the science of getting rich. The purpose of life is growth, and everything that lives has the inalienable right to attain all the growth of which it is capable. A person's right to life means the right to the free and unrestricted use of all things necessary for their fullest mental, spiritual, and physical development. In other words, the right to be rich. True wealth does not mean being content with little. If a person is capable of using and enjoying more, they should not be satisfied with less. The purpose of nature is the advancement and unfolding of life, and every person should have everything that contributes to the power, elegance, beauty, and richness of life. To be content with less is sinful. A person is rich who owns enough to live the fullest life of which they are capable. And no one who lacks sufficient money can have all they want. Life has advanced so far and become so complex that even an ordinary man or woman requires a great deal of wealth to live a life that even approaches completeness. Every person naturally wants to become all that they can be. The desire to turn inner potential into reality is inherent in human nature. We cannot escape this desire. Success in life is becoming what you want to be, and you can become what you want to be only through the use of things. Free use of things is possible only when you are rich enough to buy them. Therefore, understanding the science of getting rich is the most essential knowledge of all. There is nothing wrong with the desire to be rich. The desire for wealth is really the desire for a fuller, broader, and more abundant life. And this desire is praiseworthy. The person who does not desire a more abundant life is abnormal. And so is the person who does not desire enough money to meet their needs. We live for three purposes: for the body, for the mind, and for the soul. None of these is more sacred or better than the others. All three are equally necessary. The body, mind, or soul cannot live fully if either of the other two is denied full expression. It is not right to live only for the soul while neglecting the body and mind, and it is equally wrong to live only for the intellect while suppressing the body and soul. We all know the ugly consequences of living only for the body while denying the mind and soul. Real life means the complete expression of everything a person can give through body, mind, and soul. No one can be truly happy or satisfied unless their body, mind, and soul are all fully alive. Wherever any capacity remains unexpressed or any function unfulfilled, desire persists. Desire is simply potential seeking expression. A person cannot live fully in body without good food, comfortable clothing, proper shelter, and freedom from excessive labor. Rest and recreation are also necessary for physical life. To live fully in mind, one needs books, time to study, opportunities for travel and observation, and intellectual companionship. Mental life also requires intellectual recreation and an environment filled with art and beauty. To live fully in soul, a person needs love, and poverty restricts the expression of love. And poverty is essential in happiness, lies in bestowing benefits upon those they love, and love finds its most natural expression in giving. One who has nothing to give cannot fully fulfill their role as a spouse, a parent, or even as a human being. Through the proper use of material things, a person gives full life to the body, develops the mind, and unfolds the soul. Therefore, being rich is of supreme importance. It is perfectly right that you should desire to be rich. If you are a normal man or woman, you cannot help it. It is also perfectly right that you give your full attention to the science of getting rich, because it is the highest and most necessary of all studies. If you neglect this study, you neglect your duty to yourself, to God, and to humanity. For there is no greater service you can render to God and humanity than to develop yourself to your fullest potential.